Hello, this is Karen's Daily Creature Comforts for the day of July 25th, 2017. Welcome back, all subscribers. Hello, all viewers. I kind of have that feeling of deja vu holding on to these Victorian cards. I kind of have this deja vu sense that I've done this before, and that so it's just like, wow, okay, wonderful time for a wonderful reading. We've got a really good reading in store. Did not pick one major arcana card, so this might be a reading about reflection, and then I just got a message for somebody out there. Look, we need to look at where we've been to know where we're going. So if that rings true to somebody out there, there's your hello. And this card is the Eight of Emotions, or Eight of Cups card. Now, this card kind of goes with what I just said. We need to look at where we've been in order to know where we're going, because this card speaks of possible travel or moving. Somebody realizes that everything that came before, the current situation that they're in, that's passing, or that they're getting out of, is a situation that no longer serves them. When you talk of eights, that's usually a quick, rapid change, and that holds true for this card. I know in the Fairy Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue, this is a Guardian Angel Tarot card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. But in the Fairy Tarot card deck, we have a fairy that looks like Hiawatha as she walks down through a forest path laden down with burdens on each arm, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So you could talk about this card as light at the end of the tunnel card. Now, that means that bright new opportunity is ahead of you, that you had to leave the past behind in order to receive your good. And it also means, we speak of how life abhors a vacuum, and when you have to make room for something in order for your good to come in sometimes. That's what this Eight of Cup card echoes. It also might, they're saying it might be a time to switch careers, but then when we look at the Five of Coins card, it says that not right now, though. So you're going to have to figure this one out for yourself, but it looks like either you're in the process of transitioning from segueing out of an old career, into a new one that makes more sense for you. And then we pull the Five of Coins card. This talks about self-fulfilling prophecies. When we focus on lack, then we draw to us limitations and lack. So we need to be careful of what we wish for and or what we think of. We need to be grateful for any and all of our good that comes to us, and because a grateful recipient, God loves a grateful recipient and gives more and more to those people that validate their good. And even if it's the smallest, even if it's just like an orange, somebody gives you an orange, that kind of thing, then just validate your good so that God can give you more and more, because God rewards a grateful recipient. The Six of Coins card, however, is crossed, Five of Coins is crossed by the Six of Coins, and so that's the environment around us. Somebody may be able to pay off their debts, or maybe they're able to borrow money with good interest rates. This also bespeaks of, I'm using Victorian terminology. Told you, past life. Anyway, this speaks of somebody who may be in a position to be altruistic, to donate to charitable funds. Could be just, clean out your closets and donate some of your clothes to Goodwill, that kind of thing. Or it could actually mean somebody's actually going to tithe and donate some of their revenue, income, to a charitable cause. It could also mean people donating time. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be material goods. It could be donating time and talent. So that's a wonderful space. If you're in a altruistic space like that, good for you, because you figured out the law of not averages, the inflow outflow law of supply. And as if you act as if there's plenty, then so be it, and so it shall be. And because you create your own reality. Didn't mean to rhyme there. Won't make a habit of it. And then we go on to the Six of Wands cards. And yes, so this could also be talking about spiritual growth. Because with the Eight of Cups, we're disenchanted. We want more out of life. We're like, looked at the news again and go, are you kidding me? Or we decided not to watch the news. Even better. But Six of Wands is the victory card. When this is pulled, you're either going to receive a degree that you worked hard for, your project is going to be received with, you're going to be rewarded for your project or hard work. You're going to receive rewards. Again, graduating, receiving a degree. Love to see the Six of Wands card. Yeah, peaceful times are on the horizon. Maybe you had to go through a lot to get where you got, but you're there now. You've arrived, and people are rewarding you or honoring you for a task well done. Well done! Also may be necessary to take a journey or a journey over water. The Eight of Cups speaks of international travel. Is that right? Maybe the Six of Wands, rather. And, yeah, international travel. I was right. And the Ten of Wands this is in your future position. The victory card is in your near future position. The Ten of Wands is in your future position. It talks about how you're just working too hard. Maybe you're working 2 jobs. It's time to delegate. If you're not one of these people that knows how to delegate, time to learn, time to ask for help. So does the Five of Coins card. This talks about asking for help. And this is just temporary, where there's lack, where you've created lack in your life. That's just temporary. That's just for now. Ten of Wands again. In the Fairy Tarot card deck, this is a different tarot card deck. This is the Guardian Angel Tarot card deck. In the Fairy Tarot card deck, with this Ten of Wands, you have a fairy, and she is she's holding on to 2 baskets and an either arm, so she's overwhelmed, and she's dressed kind of like a ragamuffin. She definitely needs help. She looks like she's been exhausted, and she's not being rewarded for her help. So you're not being rewarded for your help. You might as well ask, because nobody's seeing that you're sacrificing. So ask for help when needed. You're working too hard. It could indicate considering changing something from something manual labor to something a little bit more sedentary, because you're worried about your joints. Or it could indicate somebody who's in recovery, and they're free of his or her addictions now. So when we need to ask for help, it's not a weakness to ask for help by any and all means. And a lot of times people don't even know that you need help. If you're keeping it all bottled inside, who's going to know? And then they can't work off their karma by helping you. See? So there's nothing wrong with asking help, and in fact, you're allowing somebody to work off their karma and to you. And then we have the Nine of Swords card. This talks about, you're experiencing insomnia. And, bananas are really good for insomnia, by the way. Eat a banana if you can't sleep. And it's not just the vitamins, it's because it's God-given. Bananas are God-given, so just eat a banana if you can't sleep. It's better than warm milk. And Nine of Swords talks about how you're waking up in the middle of the night, you're worried, you're so worried it's spilling over into your dream world, and it's saying please don't obsess. If the dreams are guiding you to what you need to let go, then let that happen, but at the same time you're kind of creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to create a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everybody needs their sleep. That's where we create best. When we get REM sleep, rapid eye movement, then we're able to create solutions. It's just, if you don't get a specific type of sleep, then you're not, the ability to stay stuck will last longer. So you definitely want, eat the bananas. Don't just hear it and let it go in one ear and out the other. You need to safeguard your sleep. If you want to create, or if you're worried about money, you need to sleep. So, stop being so hard on yourself. Stop enjoying worrying to the point that it's obsession. It's the opposite of prayer. If you need to get up and worry for 6 minutes, put the timer on, and then booze. When the bell goes off, stop worrying. Just trust that everything will be okay. Just the simple act of behaving as if everything is going to be okay might flip the switch for you. So just do an experiment. If this works for you, then so be it, right? And listen to other people that have been there, well-seasoned people that have been on the planet long enough to actually see life and go through the ups and downs, and that might make a huge difference for you. That's one form of accepting your good, is by accepting help. And then, we talked about the Five of the Bottom, how it was passing. Yep. Then I'm going to look psychically to see if there's anything else that needs to be said to fill in the gaps. I just heard working through a crisis is honorable. Maybe, I think it's unfortunate young people don't know that life isn't like TV or movies or anything closely associated with that, anything depicted in a commercial, or it would be better to read books, because at least books are a little bit more realistic than TV. TV just does not show life the way it truly is. So if you're having, I would just stick to good movies with good themes and that turn out good. If you know that you're suggestible, meaning if you watch something and then you stay up all night or 3 hours worrying about, because you watched a movie with negative connotation. And so what else do we need to hear? And I just hear that money isn't everything. So when you count your blessings, it doesn't have to be something that, sometimes the best things in life really are free. It's not just a catchy music, a line in a music, lyrics in a song. It's really is the best things in life. I don't know what I would do if there wasn't any sunsets or sunrises or just stuff that you just take for granted. Seeing beautiful, richly drenched colors, or a beautiful song, or a bird singing, or that time you get to see an owl out in nature, or one of those great epiphany aha moments where you know that there is something bigger than yourself. I personally believe that those things are much better than the simple things in life are just so inspiring. You don't, other than Andy Warhol, you don't see masterpieces devoted to like painting a dollar bill. Excuse me, Andy Warhol. I hope you're not offended. And so, anything else? Yeah, so they paint about landscapes, a mother nursing her young, sunset and sunrises, water scenes. Look at Monet's Lily Pond, for example, and so those things, again, if those weren't true, if the best things in life weren't free, why did the great masters paint everything that you really can't buy money with, other than, I guess you can buy a house on a hill with a great, wonderful view, but at the same time, when you go to Yellowstone, that's free. I mean, who can, Machu Picchu, the best, I think, and when people travel, the best things that when they're on their deathbed, they think about all their memories. And especially on Life Review, it's not like, anyway, you get my point. So I hear that's a lot. That's a big, wonderful bite of information. Sound bite. So thanks again. Until next time, I wish you much light and love. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.